So Horton Housing works with a number of different people who are facing challenges such as homelessness. We provide a range of supported accommodation, and we also do outreach support and work in the community as well. We work across Bradford, Calderdale, North Yorkshire and Kirklees.
So my job involves to assist with the administration of housing benefit claims for accommodation services. We also monitor the arrears to maximise the income for the organisation.
My job involves working with volunteers and students to recruit for Horton Housing and for the different services that we have. Also, it's networking with other organisations, making sure that we get the right recruits on board, providing them training. And also it's managing the Up for Note shop, again making sure that we have the right volunteers for the shop.
My job involves getting our young people ready for independent living. Simple things such as registering with a GP, a dentist, making sure that all the health assessments are met, all the health needs are met. We also incorporate tenancy ready training. We try and ensure that the young person is in education and start a structured day routine for them. The tenancy ready training is quite a big part of our role. When they leave us, they're actually going on to manage a tenancy of their own, which involves a lot more than what people actually think it does. Hopefully when they leave us, they can move on to independent living and have a nice managed lifestyle.
We assist people getting tenancy ready, so when they first come we'll help with things like signposting to mental health, getting doctor surgeries, dentists, volunteering, college courses, anything that they want to do really. We also help with budgeting, learning how to cook. Some people have never had their own tenancies or flats, so we help them learn how to keep things tidy, just maintain a property in general.
My job involves supporting some of our tenants in the properties that we own in Harrogate, but I also do floating support work with people in the community, all of whom have mental issues with their mental health, and supporting with them housing, benefits, accessing services, community integration.
So I have management of the managers that deliver the schemes in North Yorkshire. So it's overall management of those services. A lot of my work involves strategic role within Horton, and also liaising with statutory agencies and funders and commissioners as well.
My job involves helping people maintain their tenancies, helping them with everyday life needs, paying bills, doctor's appointments, wellbeing work as well. I do like to make sure that I always implement wellbeing work in with everyday responsibilities as well, because I know that it can get quite challenging for some people.
One of the things I really love about working at Horton is the fantastic colleagues that I get to work with. We have very diverse staff teams. We have people from all different backgrounds and all different experiences, and that's what makes working here a real pleasure.
The people I work with, I love it. Every person's different, and that's what I like about it. And I like to watch people change their lives. Even sometimes, it doesn't matter if it's a small bit of their life that they change. When you see that change, that is really nice.
So the other thing that we like about Horton is the diversity. It's like we've got the word in one place.
But I think the training's been the best bit of it. It equips you to do the job role as successful as you can, yeah. Very rewarding, yeah, it's been fantastic. I won't change it for the world, and yeah, every day I look forward to coming to work. So that in itself is a massive positive and a plus for me.
I think one of the best things about Horton is learning and development. You do your role as required, and you will be given every opportunity to develop and to strengthen your learning. It's a fantastic team, and promotion is encouraged, and it's always backed by your head of service. You will get the training that you require to reach the position that you're aiming for.
I love helping people get the best out of life when they've fallen off track. I love the fact that it's strength-based, so it's all about the positives and not about what's already gone wrong. We always look to do what's right and what's positive about moving forward. I love the fact that most people we work with do end up with their own tenancies, and one of the ladies that was here now is a volunteer, so I love the fact that they get opportunities to volunteer going forward.
I love my role because it's so varied. So my services are supported accommodation, floating support, gypsy and traveller site management, wellbeing cafes. It just goes on and on. It's not just one service, and that's what I love about it. It's so varied.
I absolutely love the flexibility of working with Horton Housing. So every day is different and I can build my own day. I come to the office in the morning, make a few phone calls, and then I'll go out to all the properties, see my tenants and check in on them. So yeah, I like the flexibility, and I also love the rewards that come with it when people are doing really well.
I feel really supported in my role. It's actually one of my first jobs out of university, so I was a bit unsure coming into something like this, but I've been massively supported by everyone.
We've got a really good team. They persevere, they're passionate about their tenants, we believe in them, and we get it in the end, but it's getting there can be very, very challenging.
The challenges working in our Horton, in my role I would say, is recruiting the volunteers.
We have to work really well together. We have to plan and prepare different ways of tackling these issues. Consulting each other, taking on new information, be flexible and adaptable all the time. All the time really. Things can change quickly.
Yeah.
You've got to support your colleagues. We've got management who support us, head of services support us. We've got to talk to each other. It's a job where you can't take anything personal.
I think one of the biggest challenges is trying to get the clients to engage, and they've often been let down in many parts of their lives, and this time round sometimes it's often hard to actually be listened to and actually believe that we are here for a purpose.
I think the challenges are working with people that we work with who have enduring mental health issues, trying to build relationships, build trust with people. That's the main challenge, but that comes with time. My experience is that comes with time.
The challenges are very high. Some days can be very personally challenging for myself, whether that's emotionally or physically, if I'm doing quite a lot of running around, looking for individuals, making sure that people are safe. Sometimes we can find ourselves in situations that are quite upsetting. Somebody might be in distress, but I do like to work a trauma-informed approach, so I do try to, steer from that side of things a lot. But I think as well it's good to show emotions.
Sometimes you can take a lot home with you. If you know something particular is going on with a client, when you've got like a relationship, you can't help but worry or think about them. But yeah, it's definitely worth it though.
I think just passion about wanting to work with people and wanting people to lead better lives. You can learn everything. I didn't know anything when I came to Horton, and I've been here 19 years and I actually still love my job.
Somebody that's keen to learn, that's willing to learn, that's enthusiastic, that is a key player as a part of it, that would work well as part of a team. Someone showing the commitments and that they share the same values as within Horton, and they're a people person.
Like we've just said, I think one of the key characteristics would be flexibility and adaptability across all the different services, especially with ours.
At Horton, I think you've got to have a passion for people. You've got to be a people person and want to help. I think that's the big thing, which is where my own experience have come into it. And other people that work for Horton have also experienced difficulties working with them, and the fact that we are down to earth and have been there, done that kind of thing, Horton encourage us to actually speak about where we've come from and to speak about how we got to where we are now.
I'm not always too concerned about qualifications and having that magical degree that people think they need to have when they join a workforce such as Horton. I think I look at the person themselves, how they present, making sure they have empathy, they understand the people that we support.
The relationship with the tenant is the most important thing. When a person builds up that relationship, you're building up that trust, and I think they would quickly find that they didn't have anything to worry about anyway.
Go for it, you never know till you've tried it. I can say, while I've worked for Horton, I've been backed all the way and encouraged to where I am today.
I'd say to fully apply. Before I started working at Horton, I came from a total different background. I'd been a car mechanic for 17 years, but it was something I've always been passionate about, helping people. And there's 1,000 courses, support. Every person that I've met within the company has been fully supportive. So I had no clue about housing tenancies or how to help people live in a tenancy or be tenancy ready, but the support is amazing to help you with everything.
If you're passionate about helping people, if you want to make a real difference in the lives of people who are going through the most difficult, challenging times, please come and work with us at Horton and help us to continue improving lives together.